You say sorry more than you realize, even when nothing is your fault. You say it when someone bumps into you, when you ask a question, when you exist too loudly. You learned this early, and you never questioned why. You tell yourself it's politeness, maturity, or good character, but you didn't choose this habit consciously. It was installed quietly through repetition and reward. Every time you say sorry, you feel momentary relief. That relief is not kindness, it's conditioning. You apologize before conflict even exists. You apologize to prevent discomfort, not because you caused harm. This video isn't here to shame you. It's here to protect you from something you can't see. You are easier to control when you blame yourself first. That's why you should subscribe now, quietly, before this gets uncomfortable. You're not weak for staying. You're careful, and careful people survive longer once they see the pattern. You cue without complaint. Even when someone cuts in front of you, you say sorry instead of pointing it out. You lower your eyes and tell yourself it's not worth it. You apologize to shop staff for returning faulty items. You apologize to colleagues for asking for help. You apologize on emails before stating facts. You apologize when you're late, even if the delay wasn't your fault. You apologize when someone interrupts you. You apologize when someone ignores you. You've been taught that harmony matters more than accuracy. You've been taught that making others comfortable is your responsibility. This feels normal because everyone around you does it too. Normal doesn't mean harmless. Normal is how control hides. Dark psychology works best when it feels polite. The first dark fact is this: you apologize to signal submission, not empathy. You were rewarded socially for reducing friction, not for being right. Over time, your brain linked apologies with safety. That's classical conditioning, not personality. The second dark fact is that repeated apologies lower your perceived status. People trust you less when you over-apologize. They don't consciously notice it, but their brain does. You appear uncertain, even when you're correct. The third dark fact is that authority figures rely on this habit. You are less likely to challenge power after you apologize. You preemptively accept blame. The fourth dark fact is that apology language changes memory. When you say sorry, your brain rewrites the event as your fault. Over time, this damages self-trust. You stop believing your own perceptions. The fifth dark fact is that politeness culture suppresses anger. Suppressed anger doesn't disappear. It turns inward. You become anxious instead of assertive. You become quiet instead of clear. This is socially praised, not psychologically healthy. You think you're being kind, but you're being edited. Edited people are predictable. Predictable people are controllable. This is where you start to feel uneasy. You might be telling yourself, this is overthinking. That resistance is not random. The sixth dark fact is that discomfort appears right before awareness. You are trained to avoid scenes, not solve problems. When you don't say sorry, you feel rude. That feeling was implanted. The seventh dark fact is that silence after not apologizing feels dangerous. Your nervous system expects punishment. That expectation came from past correction, not logic. The eighth dark fact is that systems prefer compliant personalities. Schools, workplaces, and institutions reward apology behavior. Not because it's moral, but because it's efficient. At this point, you should subscribe again. Not for content, for clarity. Because once you see this, you can't unsee it, and most people choose comfort over truth. Here is the core truth you were never meant to notice. You were trained to apologize so others wouldn't have to change. Your sorry maintains social order at your expense. It redirects tension inward instead of outward. The ninth dark fact is that apology culture stabilizes hierarchy. Those at the top hear fewer challenges. Those below apologize for existing. The 10th dark fact is the most disturbing. You think this habit is voluntary? It isn't. It's a survival adaptation to invisible pressure. You learned that being agreeable kept you safe. Safety became more important than truth. That trade-off shaped your identity. Now that you know this, you'll notice every apology. You'll hear it in your own voice. You'll feel the pause before saying it. That pause is your choice returning. You don't need to become aggressive. You only need to stop. So ask yourself why you're apologizing before you do it. Ask who benefits from your silence. If this made you uncomfortable, share it with someone who apologizes too much. And if you want to keep reclaiming choice quietly, subscribe.